Hello.
Hi, lovelies.
My name is Sasona.
My name is Ntasha.
And we are
Similar,
but not the same.
We're here with another episode 2 of Similar But Not the Same Chat.
I love our dedication.
I know.
I love our dedication to it.
We are moving. We are growing. We're doing this. We've committed, and we're not gonna stop. And also, we enjoy it.
Yeah, it's nice. You know what it is? We speak to each other in any case. So it's like, okay, now it's like instead of us speaking to each other when we're behind the scenes, we're actually speaking to each other on camera. So it feels natural. Yeah. Cool. What are you loving this week?
This week, what am I loving this week? All I can think about is going home.
Going home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of which, I guess I'm loving the fact that I have a home to go to.
Wow. That's so sad. Okay. It's not sad for you. It's sad for
the reality of other people.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's sad for the reality of other people. That is very, very sad. And I think it also speaks to the fact that people might have a house to go to, but it may not feel like home to them to go home.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's very sad.
I had a conversation with a friend, and they disclosed that they're not going home, and why
they're not going
home. And I was like, at first I was like, how can you not go home? And then they explained, and I was like, oh,
damn, I wouldn't go home either.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm so privileged because I can't wait to go home because it's nice at home. You know, I'm loved at home.
Also, it's also your first time away from home.
Ever. Where other kids do it, like in varsity, I didn't do it. I stayed at home during varsity. This was my first time being away from home ever at 24 years old.
I know. How was it? Difficult, no?
Yeah, it was difficult.
It's lonely. It's lonely. It's lonely.
Not lonely.
I feel like it's lonely. Okay, well, I think maybe you had the benefit of being with me, right? But when you're away from home and you're with strangers, it's lonely because abantu baza nemikhuba yabo from their own homes, and people have different mannerisms. Some people don't care, right?
Different habits.
It's different habits. That comes out. That comes out when you're living with someone for a whole year. So when I feel like our experiences moving away from home were different.
Very. I think out of all of us, I'm the one person whose things went a bit differently. So my experiences were different. I will say though, I did feel lonelier when I was at home and you guys were gone than now. I think I struggled more with being the only one left at home than leaving home and starting.
Why?
I don't think we didn't realize it at the time, but I think I'm the one person who can say this, that the three of us, me, you, and Tsika, we're very, I don't say codependent, but we're very
close.
Very close. So, and our parents also know we're very close.
Yeah. And they relied on us being close.
Yes.
In terms of
connection and that you know.
Yeah, they allowed us to build the connection within each other, to find comfort within each other.
Yes.
Yeah. So where other people's parents are the ones who say to them, let's go for breakfast, our parents were not like that. We were like, we're going for breakfast.
Yes.
We're going for breakfast. We're doing our own thing.
Yes.
And even without you guys.
You know, that's how it was. So being an only child after growing up,
only having siblings
was like It was
Yeah.
very lonely. I struggled very hard with you guys leaving.
Okay, and then I guess that would make sense as to why you don't feel as lonely being here.
Yeah. It's not that I don't miss our parents. I miss them so much.
Love them down.
Like I miss them so much. I can't wait to see them. I can't. But like even now, it's like I want to be there, annoy them. Like I feel more.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to sit to mommy's bed, smoke, so have as our talks that we usually have just.
But those were random talks.
And exactly,
not the
they're random.
everyday-
Exactly,
Yeah.
they're random. And I know they're gonna happen now because it's done.
Yeah.
So whereas with us,
Yeah. We coexist.
we coexist. We coexist. So it was very lonely when you guys left. Yeah, it was very, very lonely.
Sorry.
I know. I was happy for you guys because it's what you guys wanted.
But like to be fair, it was only for us too. So it wasn't like I feel like when people leave, they post only the good moments. So then from the other side, you only see the nice things and oh, there's this happening. But being away from home is really, really, really lonely. So even when you have people that you try to be closer to in this new space, they're still not people that you're used to enough to just vent freely or to cry to or just to, go through life together in a way that we were doing with each other. So yeah,
Yeah, I think that our parents really made us very. Yeah, like we're very. And I think Omnia Umdu might not realize it.
realize that we're close.
Like to the extent that it's at like
Okay.
I don't think ndingakwazi but I think I struggle being in a different city from you guys for too long. Whenever I think about me building my life and whatever, you guys are always a drive away in my head. The idea of like even if we're not gonna see each other every day. Guys, can that's about close by.
I hear you. It's difficult.
Exactly. It's gonna be really
tell you
difficult.
something, it's
And I know, I think I've already accepted, but I suspect if we are separated, I will invest in seeing you guys.
Like separated in terms of where we choose
distance,
to settle our lives as adults.
Yes,
as if we're not adults smoke.
Yeah, we actually are.
As if we're not adults smoke, but I hear you.
But we're eventually gonna reach a point where you need to consider when you have kids, which schools you want to take your kids to, and that's going to be a priority. So if we're now wanting to buy the best place to raise your kids is in Cape Town, then I was like, I can't do and like I can't stop you. You know what I mean? And then I feel like no, PE is where I want to raise my kids.
I suspect, though, that we'll be in the same city. I have this subtle suspicion that it would be nice for us to like settle within the same city.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's not something that we can actually control.
Yeah.
Really, because definitely and and we're gonna have to go.
Exactly.
But why would she want to go to Cape Town? Cape Town's so expensive.
And that's like our husbands will be like, I got a better job opportunity in what?
And that's true. That's very, very true.
So,
but why would they look for jobs?
There's a situation.
There's a situation.
Come on now.
Okay. What I'm loving this week is that I finished writing on Tuesday. I finished this course. Hey guys,
you're a different person since you finished.
Hey guys, this year was too much for me. I think I studied civil engineering, if you guys don't know this. So I studied civil And so I'm in the consulting space. That's my 9 to 5 in the consulting space. And so I was doing this course, consulting, your business of consulting engineers, something like that. And it's a 4-year course. And we had classes every Tuesday. Mind you, siyasebenza throughout the whole week. So we have classes every Tuesday from like 12, sometimes until 6. It can go until 6:30, depending on who our conveners are. And then after those modules that we have assignments that are due for the following week, Tuesday, before Tuesday. So every week I had assignments from Feb.
Yeah, but beginning of this year.
Yeah, I think Feb. So from February until now, I've had assignments. And then on Tuesday, I wrote our big exam, of which we will not discuss how that exam went. But I'm grateful to be over that. If I have to write a supplementary, then I have to. But I trust in God that He understands the relief that's in my heart right now, and He'll help me keep that relief right now. But yeah, I'm grateful to be done.
That's good. I think you did your big one. It's not easy to juggle so many things all at once. But you committed and you went for it. Now you were like, felt like you were losing your mind.
I was losing my mind.
Yeah, you were.
I was.
But you didn't stop. You didn't give up. You could have just been like, fuck it, I'm not doing this anymore. And you didn't. And you chose to keep going.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I wanted to. There were some assignments that I just did not submit. I was just like, you know what? I was crashing out some nights. I was crashing out. 5 to midnight when God ran 5,000 words. Not 5,000, I'm lying. But like 500 words, 1,000 words. Going back. In fact, abazonibulala laptop.
Yeah, ne?
Laptop because I actually couldn't do it anymore. At many points. But then that's it.
But then you did. And I'm very proud of you for it.
Thank you.
Very, very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you for dealing with me
Ah,
in that time. I feel like I was unbearable. I was unbearable for myself. Like, ukuzidike.
definitely.
Oh my gosh, I was so annoyed with myself. I was like, Bando, like, why are you so irritable? Why are you always hungry? Why are you always stressed? Why are you always hungry but can't eat? Why can't you sleep but you're tired all the time? You are then the moods. I was so over myself.
I will go on the same, but I think and you want them to reach their goals. You grin and bear it and you're like, it's fine. Like, I would take those mood swings as long as you don't give up on your dreams. What do you mean? Firstly, I think we all know that out of the three of us, I'm the most romantic one.
Child, that's not true.
I am, with my words. Out of the three of us, I'm the one who's most likely to...
With your words?
Say yes!
Some of the favorite poems, God's like...
SB poems.
The ones he always wrote his girls.
Nigga, those ones for us though. I'm talking about us.
Oh, between the three of us?
Yes. No. I can't romantic. I can't remember the last time he told me I love you.
He tells us he loves us all the time.
Oksana, I
can't remember. Oh no. He's always like, bye, I love you.
Not me. We don't do that. I don't get an I love you. It's like I don't get an I love you when you
He's always like, bye, I love you. He's like, bye, I love you.
No.
Bye, I love you too.
It's like a nice phone calls and like, okay, but I need to go. Okay, sure. On the phone. But to be fair, yes, I was about to say, Utsika and our dynamic is very much like zebras, like very much like Omni Umdasoza took back 5-year age gap. And I actually,
but it's kind of like how our relationship
is. Oh no, but I think there was a stage where it was very obvious that like you're the older one and stuff.
But nakunsigika between you and him?
No. Unsika and I never fought on some I'm older what. like I fought with Ntsika as if he was here with me, and I wanted it that way, so that so that I didn't like getting shouted at for that's like you're older, you should know better.
Oh, that was my life.
I didn't want that. I saw it from you. I didn't want that because and I would like to properly be able to fight with them and not be told that I'm supposed to know better because I'm older.
And we'll see less sometimes.
Exactly.
Now, okay, wasa.
Oh yeah, I know, but now you you can't retaliate because you're supposed to. Then I know when you're a sibling, I knew it. Exactly. And that's what
and
I wanted.
Get it over and done with. Sit, alright.
Yeah.
Oh look.
Exactly. And that was with Ntsika and I. That was like how I dealt with things with Ntsika. I was like I never.
You were squaring up. You weren't disciplined.
I wasn't exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to discipline you. I'm squaring up with you. I don't give it.
Yeah, but I wish I had that. Into your discipline, abantu. I feel like to a degree I still am like
disciplining
within that role. And you know what I feel like? I feel like I'm so low-key expected to. Does it make sense? I feel like the dynamic is different as adults, right? Because the three of us are
He's 19.
Yeah.
He's gonna be 20 in like 2 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. But I feel like within the dynamics of us, right? Like 20 is still young, right? 25 is still young. 30 is still young. It is. Thank
30
you.
30 is when life starts.
Exactly. I feel like within the dynamics of us, we're still young. You guys in particular are still young. Your parents acknowledge that you guys are still young, right? But there's still the expectation that, okay, Saswana's got this, right? And the look of discipline in adulthood, disciplining someone in adulthood looks very different, right? It changes from like hardcore disciplining to advising and trying to advise in a way that person will actually hear you, right? Because at the end of the day, you guys are still adults, right? So I was better because you did or whatever you did, but it's so, how do we advise you to actually listen, but in a way that is still acceptable? And I feel as though a lot of the things that happen in you guys' lives, like for example, you had a phase in PE. You had a phase.
Oh.
Yeah,
like last year. Are you talking last year's phase?
Was it last year?
2024.
Maybe last year. Last year or the year before. But also, a phase.
Yeah.
You had a phase. And your parents were like,
I was going through it, guys. Yeah. I was going through it. And whenever I go through it, unfortunately, the way I deal with it is in a very... I don't speak about it. I just act. I'm trying to be better. I think because I'm a little... Well, it's literally 1 year difference, but like...
We are quite wiser and older.
I think, I think because of where I am now in life, I'm like, I actually can't afford to deal with my issues like that. Oh, but yeah, no, I had a phase. I was going through it, and I can be very destructive when I'm going through it.
Let me tell you the conversations I was having with my parents that lead me to say what I'm saying. Yo, hayi sona thina sincomile umhlahla. Oh, umhlahla kaloku. And it's like, hey, tata naye. Me? Me? Who's in Joburg and you guys are there with her? I must be the one who's like, umhlahla kaloku. into ethile ayenziwa. And I'm just like, "Buh." Like, ugh. I was upset at everyone, actually. I really was upset at everyone because, first of all, why are they putting me in this position, right? Why are you acting out that I'm now being put in this position? Like, and I'm just in Joburg, still lonely, trying to live my life, but still from Gapa, I must deal with izinto zenzekayo eBhayi. I was just like, okay. And then there'd be times where I'd call Unsika and I'd be like, Unsika, ngenza ntoni kule game, bruh.
Kuthiwa, what's happening?
This is what's happening. This is what your parents are saying. This is what your sister's saying. What must I do? Tell advice because now I'm andiyazi. Ah, shame zami. Oh, shame. One thing about him, he can actually give
Yeah.
advice. He's wise for his age.
He's a very-
Sometimes in certain
yeah.
categories of his life, he's wise for his age.
Yeah, but
Other categories,
for the most part, he is able to look at a situation in its wholeness.
Yeah. Shout out to you, Nsika.
We should name this the Nsika episode. Damn, we've spoken about him so many times already.
Masiyego.
Yeah, that was filler too much.
Yeah.
The main character.
He's not. Okay. What's our main topic today? What are we speaking about?
The main topic today, it kind of ties in with what you were saying about what you're loving this week, what you're grateful for, being the fact that you're done with school, essentially. And you had said, Ubana, it was tough because you were juggling so much at the same time. And so today's main topic is around that, being really, really busy, being someone who has a variety of commitments, and trying to explain that to the people in your life, like why you're not as readily available to them as they'd like. And I feel like it boils down to the fact that not everyone is pushing multiple things at the same time. But people don't understand it.
Also, people don't have hobbies.
People don't have hobbies.
People don't have hobbies, and it's like you can never impose hobbies on another person. But hobbies are important to fill the space in time that sometimes you expect other people to show up for you, right? And I feel like it's not even just in the context of friendships, but like even in relationships.
I'm finding out now.
People are so dependent on. People are so dependent on you being available to them to feed their need of comfort within different spaces and time, right? Own a coloring book. Do something else in that time. And hi Gakubi guys, like not even from an ugly place or from not even from an ugly place or not understanding in situations of abantu. But I feel like people underestimate the importance of having hobbies. They really, really underestimate the importance of filling up your time with things that fill up your own spirit and not having your spirit be filled up from another person. Investing your time in yourself. Uzazi, but okay, what makes me feel good is for me to do this. Even if you may not be good at it, right? But what's your sport?
Yeah.
And
not everyone's into sport, but do you read books? Okay, you don't read, but like, hey, there must be something that you're doing, because I cannot have someone send me a message like every hour and be like, oh, you're not responding. Why are you not responding? I'm not responding because I'm busy. I'm busy. Like, I'm not even joking. I am busy.
And you know what I feel like? Sometimes other people don't understand how you can be that busy all the time. Like, sometimes some people don't understand that hey, you must catch me on the fly. Like, you must catch me on the fly. And they're not available most of the time. Because I tired myself out throughout the day. So like I really am sleeping. Or I'm trying to be away from my phone.
Yes.
Or I am trying to be here present within my life right now. And so within this world where we're so connected on a fly, on our phone, people expect us to be readily available all the time. Yeah, inzima.
I think the entitlement to people's time is also just something we need to look into as a band. And I mean this in relationships and in friendships. I'm not saying don't make time for the people in your life. I'm not saying that.
Also, can I segue out of this? Not completely out, but tell us of people choosing themselves all the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's not what we're saying.
Over prioritizing yourself.
Yes, that's not what we're saying. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that we're not saying choose you all the time, over prioritize yourself all the time to a point where you are never there and available for other people in your life, never investing time in other people in your life.
And whenever you're with them, you're not present enough.
Yeah,
Like
it's important.
Yeah,
it's important to prioritize the people that you choose to be your friends, your family, your loved ones, your lovers in your life. So xa usithi ukhetha umuntu othile to be your friend, be that friend, be the person who is making time to see that person, right? But what we're also saying is that there's a balance to it, right? We need to understand that people have other things going on within their lives. I think people are working really long hours.
Yeah.
Really, really long hours. To a point where they actually cannot be there for you every single weekend.
And like you can't take everything personally, especially if you know what your friend is busy with. You know, like I'm thinking about the fact that next year I want to continue. I want to study again. Exactly.
Let me tell you.
Exactly. So I'll be studying again. I'll have my full-on 9 to 5. I'm going to have similar but not the same. And then I'm going to have the philanthropic work that I'm doing as well.
So you'll be studying?
Yeah, studying, similar but not the same. 9 to 5. And then the
philanthropic work.
Yes.
Nobel Peace Prize. Nobel Peace Prize. So Balaka Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize work.
But like all 4 of those things are things that require my full attention when I'm on them.
Yeah.
That's why I can't be with someone who isn't busy.
You have things to do.
I have things to do.
To do, and let those things to do not only be me.
Yeah, I can't be with someone who I know now nje bandishuta lendo uhleli and ulindele mina bandiqala. I don't like the idea of that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that while I'm doing this, I have no pressure of someone who's waiting for me to respond because busy and there's a chance that after this.
You know, I don't think he necessarily has to be as busy as you.
No, because I'm actually ridiculously busy. Because I plan on fitting in like physical activities in that as well.
Story of my life.
Yeah, I'm actually ridiculous.
Actually,
yeah, I'm ridiculously busy. But if you think about it in context of who we were in high school, we should have seen this coming.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, our parents hated us in high school. Our parents hated us in high school.
To see us coming.
We did too much. We did too much. It was choir. Yeah. It was steel band. It was being a prefect. It was being house captain. It was debating. It was first team tennis. It was
public speaking. It was obviously hockey. It was tennis as well. Because why am I doing 2 sports? Why? Why was I doing 2 sports? Okay. It was
musicals.
It was musicals. It was we were ridiculous.
It was a lot.
We were ridiculous.
Yo, it was Mr. Miss. I'm not gonna say high school. No, it doesn't matter. Mr. Miss, the high school we went to. It was too much.
It was a lot.
I was on land number 6.
Hi, so now what do you mean? Sometimes it was, I was on land number 10, 11. Oh.
Musical time was crazy.
But it was fun.
It was so much fun.
It was
You
fun.
get to school before 7 because you had a meeting, and then you had your duty as prefect. Then you had school. Then you had your after-school activities, and then you start musical rehearsals. Oh,
and then you get home and you still have homework.
yeah.
And you uvuke 5:30 because you have a meeting at like 6:30, and
Yeah.
Weekends are not really yours because you have things to do then as well. But we did it.
Yeah, it actually makes sense why we're the adults.
Exactly.
Because if I think about myself, oh Lord. Okay, it's work. This year was studies that happened throughout the year. And then in addition to that was me trying to get my professional registration that happened for like half of the year. And then there was trying to remain physically fit. Physically fit. And that took about 2 days in my week because I could not physically give more than those 2 days. And then there's trying to see friends, and then there's relationshiping, and then I'm doing hobbies as 1001 as well. So some days I'm sewing, some days I'm trying to paint and failing dismally because I don't have time to do it.
I feel that way about reading. I miss reading so much. I decided to do it like while I'm going to work, so on the bus and on the train.
Yeah,
and I try to like fit finishing a chapter of like a book I'm reading.
Yeah, that's solid. I listen to audiobooks like while working. Like if I
I can't do that.
It depends on the task that I'm doing at work. If it's something that I don't have to, that I can do it while I can listen and not concentrate too much on that. I don't have to think or calculate or whatever. Then I can listen to an audiobook. But if I'm doing a report or if I'm doing something serious, then I can't listen at the same time. So it depends on what I'm doing. Yeah, there's that. Oh, and then there's similar but not the same. Of which similar but not the same. We need to go shopping. We need to shoot dancing videos. We need to shoot podcasts now. We need to shoot. We need to do a lot. We need to do a lot. And then there's friends that must be fit in. And then there's the relationship that must be fit. I live with my partner. We can live together, and then come Wednesday, I'm like, hey, dude, I haven't spent time with you. I actually miss you. I haven't spent time with you. That time we're in the same vicinity and same space together. And I'm grateful because he's not someone who's like, he's not someone who he's very understanding, shit. He's very, very understanding. But so I feel guilty because I feel guilty with my relationship. I feel guilty with my friends as well because I have a lot of friends.
I'm so grateful to the few friends that I have.
No, my friends are not. They really are not people who complain.
I don't know. I believe you. I do believe you. But I think when you have a lot of friends, it's a lot more difficult to thingy yourself out. I believe you when you say your friends are not difficult people because I know them. They're really nice, chill people, and they're also very aware of
what is happening in my life and understanding.
Yes, very, very aware. But I know that when you have a lot of friends and you keep having to explain the same thing to all of them, you feel like crap. You genuinely feel like crap, and it's not a nice feeling. So, yeah, that's why I'm saying, man, I'm grateful for my few friends because at least I'm disappointing like 4 people instead of.
But I don't think you're disappointing them either. Like, we are shame.
I am trying.
Now we not that peace. Umuntu makabe busy, guys.
Yes.
Moral of the story, be busy.
Have a life.
Have a life. So that Nati, we can come
relate.
and we can be like, hi, Choza.
Exactly.
And then you'll be like, oh, friend, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with this and that and this. And so understand it because that's life. But we are choosing to be friends with each other and make time with each other throughout everything. And
be very intentional about it.
It's very important.
Like sometimes I'll come back from work and I'm like, I'm so tired. And I got home at like 6 and I had to do some other work and stuff. 9, I'm finally done. Let me call one of my friends. Like I always try to make it a point. I really try my best. Sometimes I fail, but in a week I try to call like one friend Monday, one friend Tuesday, and another friend Wednesday. Like njalo njalo. Just so that they know.
Or realize any day of the week your phone call.
You know, if you're that friend,
hit me up. I'll do better.
Hey, listen, I've learned that I'm going to do as much for you as you do for me.
Yeah.
So if you're not receiving a call, it's because you don't call me. It's because I don't feel like you've put in the effort to check on me.
True.
And it's not even that. It's not that like there's anything going, like there's any bad what, or I'm upset at the fact that you're not calling me. No. I'm just accepting the fact that you're the type of friend that doesn't do calls and will only hit me up if londo iteqatha. And that's okay. I'm not upset at you for it. I'm okay with that. But please don't expect me to then start doing. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do for you what you don't do for me. And it's okay. It's really okay.
It's actually okay to have different balances of
yes. To friendship is and it works for us.
And it doesn't mean I care for you any less.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you as much. It doesn't mean that it doesn't mean anything funny. It just means that our dynamics are just not
dynamics are different and it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it on our main topic. I feel like we'll coupe enough. I feel like we're both in this.
It is another topic.
But when do you feel?
No, yeah, I do. I do.
Hot take a bandai.
Hot take a bandai. Okay. Hot take a bandai. I wrote it down so I don't forget it.
Okay.
Hot take a bandai. It's everyone is a little gay, but most people are too afraid to explore it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I genuinely agree with that. I feel like I genuinely believe sexuality is a spectrum. And I believe this is true for men and women.
Definitely.
Because men like to make it seem like it's just a girl thing. Girls are kissing each other when they're drunk. And it's like
girls, I feel like girls are more expressive about their spectrum of attraction than guys are. And we'll blame societal norms for that.
Yeah, the patriarchy, toxic masculinity. Unfortunately,
it's okay. But the way how do I explain this? For me, it's like it hits. What made me think of this is the fact that you know when a person is checking out. You know when a person is like, damn, like damn, you know. When I have my hair short,
she's breaking necks. All of them.
When I have my hair short, I get more compliments from women than I do from men.
Yeah, but men feel.
No, wait. Let me. It's not even from a negative point of view.
Anyway,
this is gonna sound. I hate the fact that I'm about to say the sentence.
What now?
I was about to say that men do compliment me too, right? It just sounds like such a pick me sentence.
Girl, what?
Okay, men do compliment me too. Let's move that aside. It's not a. It's. I'm not saying that men don't compliment me, right? When I have short hair, they do, but I get more compliments from women than I get from men. I've also been hit on so much more by women when my hair is short than I have by men. Women where I've been like, is you gay? You don't look homosexual.
Are you a homosexual?
Are you a homosexual? I got to get confused and you know? And I've experienced that so much with my hair short where the female gaze has just been like, damn, look at you, girl. You have to scrunch us right now, you know? I've experienced that a lot. And that made me think back. Most of these women have a little bit of homosexual in them, but it's a matter of I'm straight, and so yes, husband is straight. I know that I'm primarily attracted to men, so I don't need to entertain that side of me. I feel like that's what a lot of people go through.
Yeah.
People are afraid
Yeah.
to express themselves.
Yeah.
People are afraid to explore their sexuality. Guys exist to impress other guys.
Yeah. So really, by virtue of that alone, it wasn't gonna work out for y'all. And I don't even wanna I have nothing more to say about guys in that regard, because this is gonna sound mean, but you guys have every as men, you have every capability. You have the capability to deconstruct what has been forced upon you, but you guys choose not to. You choose not to. Honestly, you choose not to. And I don't know if you're waiting for women to advocate for you, which isn't gonna happen, or if or you're waiting for Jehovah to come. I don't know, but that's on y'all. When it comes to women, though, yeah.
Carry on speaking.
Oh, when it comes to women, though, women have already, like decades ago, have put it upon themselves to deconstruct things that were put on them. So for a woman, it comes naturally to challenge certain things. Not that it's not scary.
Yeah.
I know it's scary for a lot of women. Like, I get why. I get why. But as a woman, it's a lot easier to go to your friend and be like, Chomi, I made out with a girl last night. And then your friend is going to be like, how was it? Wait, what does that mean? And we'll discuss it and we'll come to an understanding.
And it's about shock.
And it's about shock, probably,
but it'll be like, okay.
Okay, yeah, it'll be like, okay. Tell me more. It's in Lendo.
But for guys,
oh,
child.
How are you going to tell
If a
your
guy
friend?
says he made out with another guy, bro, I made out with another. Imagine that conversation, bro. I made out with that guy. The one we said looked proper
And
for
there
that.
are a lot of guys. There are a lot of guys that find themselves in such situations.
Yeah.
How about go after 9?
It's okay to explore your sexuality. Really, it's okay.
okay.
Also, it's okay to have a little bit of gay in you. It's okay. It's okay to have a little bit of a lesbian in you. It's okay. It's really okay. Yes. Yeah. Just live your life, man.
Yeah,
Just
and live it
freely.
for you.
Yeah.
Because do you really want to be that 58-year-old woman who keeps thinking about that girl you met when you were 21?
And it's not that ufuna back with relationship now,
but it's just she tapped into something within you that you never thought you had, and you've never experienced that feeling since her. Now you're 58, considering coming out.
You were no, but it's like what I'm saying is it's not necessary to say that I'm
coming out.
I want the world to know. I'm not necessarily saying that people are
gay, full stop.
Yeah, gay, full stop. Right?
But you have a little.
there's room. There's room.
And you're allowed to be curious.
Hence, oh, do you know what? Perfect example, right? I feel like, no, this is actually a bad example. It's a bad example. But I feel like, right? I am not sure if they identify as a he or a they, but I'm gonna say they for now, just to be safe. But Omar Kellings has been, I think, openly gay, right? Openly gay. Fine.
Presenting.
Yes. Feminine presenting. Great, fine. But now they are exploring their more masculine side, and people are like, oh, straight to walk.
Yeah.
Oh!
Why are you deciding?
I love this for us. Females, girl, keep quiet. Like, calm down.
And you.
This has nothing to do with you.
Yes.
They literally are enjoying suits right now and having a buzz cut.
Exactly. We make up an eyeliner.
And also, they have the privilege of looking good as in their femme presenting self and their mass presenting self.
Androgynous.
Ooh.
Like, okay, well, yeah. I would say they're androgynous, actually.
You can talk about androgynous. Come on.
Like someone who they look good both. Like you just, when they're masculine, they can do masculine and feminine very effortlessly. Like they flip between the two. Okay. Have you seen people like that? Where you're like, you're so attractive whether you're a guy or a girl. Like I'm so confused. You're like, I'm attracted to you whether both ways. Like androgynous.
But I feel like even okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I don't think that Omar Kellings is necessarily androgynous. But I hear where you're coming from. Do you know why I say that? I feel like they have a.
You know who is androgynous, actually? Not Coachella Randy.
Uka.
Yes,
that's what I was about to say.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you. Ukamo's androgynous.
Yeah. Ukamo's very androgynous presenting. Omar Kellings has a very masculine structure, right? So they still look good. They still really, really look good as femme presenting. But because they have these wider shoulders, more muscular looking upper body, I feel like they present less as androgynous, but they're choosing how they want to present themselves, which is fine. But anyway, about the work. Oh, I love this for us as females. Oh, the comment I hate the most. I feel like you found the Lord. Oh! Because that's very cringe. Don't go into people. I'm 1K.
This isn't just about my 1K.
I'm 1K.
Yeah, but this isn't just about my 1K. Let's speak to your peers.
Guys. Don't stop doing that. It's not cute.
It's not
funny. It's
borderline offensive. It's borderline offensive.
I feel like you found the Lord. No, you're not the Lord's. You're not the representative.
Yes.
Mouthpiece to be saying.
I guess.
No. You're as a follower of Christ, you're there to be a person who is loving the next person as Christ would love them. That's it. That's your duty. To love your neighbor as God would love you. You are not to dictate that God would love the next person less because of their choices. You are not to be the judgment of other people. Otherwise, you really need to understand your duty and your role within a follower. That's not who you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you're not to say, oh, I feel like now you've found Christ. What?
It's a very
Who are you to
snark
say
thing
that they
to
never
say.
had Christ?
It's a very snarks thing to say.
Ay man, ay. Tell us here
It's
again, Lord.
very
I go
snarks.
cute.
Yeah.
I go cute.
You need to learn to stop projecting your religious views on other
Ay
people.
man. I
It's
go
very
cute.
snacks. It's not cute. We're not saying don't be religious or whatever, but hey, comments like that, especially on a public platform, I think in your heads, you guys think everyone's goal in life is to be saved by Christ. And we're not all on that same tip. And other people are actually content with where they are in life in terms of their spirituality. Other people are actually okay with where they are. And there's nothing you can say that will change that. So giving backhanded compliments, because I know in the back of your head, you guys actually, people think that those are compliments.
Oh, guys.
But it's not. It's
As
rude.
and are not compliments. You can be a Christ-like person without making the next person feel like shit about themselves.
Exactly.
You really can.
Exactly.
You really, really can.
Also, do
Anyway,
you guys know that Jesus used to chill with prostitutes and gay people and stuff? Do you know that? Do you read your Bible?
Anyway, oh, that's straight. That's straight. Very.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to
Get that off our chest.
Yeah.
Telling you, it's so cringe. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I wanted to say is that Umanele is a good example of a person who explores the spectrum of who they are. Like if
didn't box himself into one thing.
yes, I feel like if they had decided, if Ngomso could make a picture of them kissing another female, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be
And
like,
it shouldn't be a big deal.
okay. And it really shouldn't be a big deal. And I feel like abantu abaninzi have the capacity within them. They have the room
I
to.
have a question.
A lot of people have the room to explore. No. A lot of people have the desire to explore, but the fear is holding them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know that to explore openly means that you'll be boxed in.
Or you'll be labeled.
Or you'll be labeled.
People don't like labels.
Or you'll be labeled. And like,
but how about just accepting the fact that you'll be labeled and still living your life and finding out who you are? I feel like that's important.
Because you're living for yourself.
Okay, ask your questions, Ivan.
I was gonna say, but now this is also how do you feel when it comes to trans people? Who let's say born female, obviously, but then I transition to a man, so I'll be a trans male. And then within my transitioning, I'm like, no, I was wrong. Then revert back to being a woman.
Do you like? I feel like. Do you? I feel like. I feel indifferent about it. It was never my business that you felt like you needed to be a male to begin with, right? And I'm an outsider to your reality.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm an outsider to everyone else's reality. I don't know what you felt. I don't know what made you feel that way. I don't know what you experienced. I literally don't know anything. So I'm not within it's not within my capacity to say that you were wrong to feel whatever you're feeling.
Yeah, I don't even think it would be fair to say that.
Exactly. So
to say they were wrong.
Exactly. So equally so, I feel like sharp now you change your mind. Now you wanna transition back to female. Like and again I really and again the only place where I'd insert myself is if I'm choosing to have a relationship with you. Right? Because I feel like that's the context of where it would impact me because I chose mhlambi you transition to be a male. Then I chose to have a relationship with you
as the male.
Yeah. Right? Because mhlambi I'm predominantly attracted to male. So ndikhethe uba kwi relationship with a male.
Okay.
Now you're choosing
not male man.
with a man.
man,
Okay, with a man.
Because their gender doesn't change. Their sex doesn't change. It's their gender that changes.
Okay.
Biologically, you can't change what you were born as.
Okay.
But your gender is a social construct. You can change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ngoko, you're a male, huh? You're a female man. What?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I'm biologically female, but my gender, I identify as a man.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I understand what you're saying. But I feel like once, but I understand what you're saying.
But I feel like once people can separate
The two.
your sex and your gender, it helps a lot with understanding it. A bit
You know
more.
what? I feel like we're not educated enough to separate the two. I feel like that's where the confusion comes. I feel like even now, within the context of this conversation, it took me a moment to realize that what you're saying is that male and female are genders, right? Right? No. Male and female are?
Your sex.
Yeah. Male and female are your sex, right? And then man and woman are your genders. And what you're saying is gender is a social construct, and then your sex is biological.
Yeah.
It's not a common conversation.
Yeah,
Let
no,
me put it
it's
that
not.
way.
It's
So
not.
it takes a moment to understand when a person says that.
But I think once you do, because even, okay, for me to have gotten to this point where I can, where it clicks a lot easier, is because I went out of my way to do research, to be exposed to it, to learn and deconstruct a lot of things. And now when I first heard it, I was like, oh, like it was a lot of oh, okay. And yeah, I can hear it. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. It's making more sense to me now. Once I separated sex and gender.
Okay. Whew. Okay. So I lost the track of what I was saying. Oh, so what I was saying is that within okay, I'm making notes so I can say the right thing. So within the context of what we're saying, to me it's irrelevant to me if I'm dating you. Okay, I guess it matters to other people what your sex was, right? That's fine. You choose the type of partner you want to have in your life. It's actually you have every right to choose the type of partner that you want, right?
Yeah.
So if I had chosen to be with a man, right? I feel like I have every right to also leave you when you decide to be a woman.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But within the context of you're a stranger, and in you don't affect my life, whether you choose to be a man and then you want to go back to be a woman. Like I'm getting
And really, it ain't none of your business.
It really isn't.
That's always my biggest thing. Even when there's the discussion of gender neutral bathrooms being introduced. I know at Varsity they had they changed one of the female bathrooms into a gender neutral bathroom.
Okay.
One.
Okay.
On the whole campus, one.
Okay.
And for some reason, for some people, it was such an uproar. And in my head, and their excuse is always, yeah, but what if someone comes in? Yeah, what if someone comes in and pretends to be trans or whatever, and they take advantage of us?
But you can go to White Tiger, and you can go to Beer Shack and go into the unisex bathrooms, and you don't have an issue. Okay.
Other than that, also, we can sit here and name so many cases where a man has raped a woman in the bathroom. A man, straight up, we are born that is a man. Like, he's masculine present, he's a man. It's irrelevant
to the reality
exactly.
of our country.
It's irrelevant.
It's really irrelevant to reality of us feeling unsafe and being unsafe.
Exactly. They never needed, it was never, They never needed unisex bathrooms to take advantage of women in bathrooms.
Yeah. Also,
they
women,
will take
women trap other women in
bathrooms as
to
well.
go sell them out.
So why are we making it an issue when it's not? You guys are just looking for excuses, and you're trying to mask your prejudice by seeming like you care for women's rights when it's not about that. You're just transphobic. Full stop.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
I think we can wrap it up for today.
People are drops mic. Ooh, yeah. Otherwise, allow people to be themselves. That's what we're trying to say. Allow yourself to be yourself.
Yes.
Actually, that's
More
the
important.
core of what we're trying to say here.
importantly.
Allow yourself to be free in who you are and explore the different aspects of who you are. Cool. That is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you disagreed with us, if there was anything that rubbed you the wrong way, leave it in the comment because it's engagement for us.
I actually want to hear.
Yeah,
let's
let's have the conversations. I think, yeah, man. We are having conversations in front of you guys that we'd usually have by ourselves behind closed doors. So we don't always have to agree on everything. But yeah, let's have this as our space to have open and honest conversations with each other. And subscribe.
And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah. Copy the link, share it, put it in your status.
Do all those things. And also, once again, to reiterate what Susanna is saying, we're trying to turn this into a conversation between all of us, not just us two. So if there's any topic you'd like us to discuss, if there's any question you'd like to ask us, please feel free to go into the description below, look for the link to our Instagram, click that link, go to our Instagram, and pop us a message and say, hey, yo, can we discuss this next episode? And we will.
Or even in this comment. Any platform, naku TikTok sikon. We are similar but not the same on all platforms.
Yeah.
We are the only sisters that are similar but not the same.
Yeah. Okay, lovelies. That's it from us.
Cool. That's episode 2.
That's episode 2.
That's
done.
Cool. Yeah.
Bye.